This is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he is the best player in the world. But he has a very small chance at becoming the GOAT. But today we're going to change that by shifting Shai's career and making him the greatest player of all time. We begin with Shai having a relatively solid season in Kentucky, averaging 14 points and 5 assists, where he declares for the NBA draft. And he's taken with the 11th overall pick to the Hornets, however is immediately traded to the Clippers, where at this moment, he is all alone. During Summer League, it's clear that Shai has the height and skill to be a promising point guard in the NBA, and has a good shot at being a star. But in order to do that, we're going to use this upgrade wheel to help him out, as he gets an athletic upgrade, bumping him up to a 77 overall, where the Clippers must make the playoffs to get Shai another upgrade. And in a stacked draft class, he has a decent season, as he makes a first-team All-Rookie going up against the Golden State Warriors, who at this moment are the best team of all time, and as expected have way too much talent for this young Clippers team, as they take a 3-1 lead. But Los Angeles won't give up late in Game 5. Screen is set. I don't know how much touches Shai is getting as Austin Rivers drives to the basket. Shai has the privilege of looking to lock down Steph Curry, which is going to be a really tough matchup for him. Out to Draymond. Curry, a mid-range, buckets. 5 seconds, Gallinari's blocked by KD. Steph, inside on Shai. Good defense from Shai. Curry somehow gets the rebound. Puts it up and misses again, gets his own rebound. What is happening? How is Steph getting so many rebounds? 5 seconds on the shot clock. Big possession. Could be Shai taking a big shot. Great pass to Luke. Amanamute. He misses. Austin Rivers from full court. And the Clippers, as expected, lose to the #1 seed and possibly the greatest team ever assembled. Luckily, guarding the best point guard ever was great experience for Shai, as he rises to a 78, and immediately his career is going to change, because the wheel is making him get traded to the Thunder, joining Chris Paul in OKC. And this is a great upgrade, as he gains +3 overall to all his stats, bumping him up to an 81. He will need to win an in-season award for an upgrade. And after learning and playing the 6-man role behind CP3, he has a solid season and wins the 6th Man of the Year. Sadly, though, this Thunder team sucks, completely missing the playoffs. But after learning the ins and outs of being a star point guard from Chris Paul, he rises to an 83. And we do have a solid upgrade that gives him 95 potential, which means at some point, he will be a 95 overall. Somehow this team will have to win an NBA final for an upgrade, and that is clearly impossible, because even though Shai starts to play great, almost averaging 20 points a game, this team is still completely trash. But thanks to the 95 potential upgrade, Shai rises to an 86. Sadly though, his playmaking badges will take a hit. That drops him back down to an 85. All he needs to do is make the playoffs for an upgrade, where 2022 would be a huge season for Shai, and he is finally starting to look like a future star, as he passes 5,000 career points, playing LeBron and Anthony Davis in the play-in, where this game would be very close. And it's not looking too good for the Thunder. Into LeBron. Back to Austin Reeves now. LeBron James. Tough shot is missed. Josh Giddey. It's stolen again by Westbrook. He's on a defensive tear. Now LeBron James is going all the way for the layup. Come on, Shai. 7-point game. You haven't really been able to do anything yet. Shai in the post. Leader of this Thunder team forces one up and misses. Westbrook on the perimeter. One more bucket and this game is over. Anthony Davis has a huge mismatch with Shai on him. Double team comes. It's not going to matter as AD takes a 9-point lead. So the Lakers get the 7 seed. But there's still a shot that Shai can get the 8 seed, as they take out the Spurs and have reached the playoffs, going up against his old teammate and Devin Booker, where Shai and the Thunder are fighting hard. However, it's the Suns who take a strong 3-2 lead. Game 6, going down to the last minute. Back out, Devin Booker 2 seconds, 1 second, kick out, Mikal for 3, buckets. They go to Shai in the post, Chris Paul on him, taking it inside, probably trying to draw a foul, lays it up and in. Driving inside, back out, ooh, here we go. Here comes Baisley all the way for the layup. Chris Paul handoff. Hits the screen. Steps it back. Big shot for Chris Paul to take the lead. Giddey's taking it. Back out to Shai now. Shai, easy mid-range, misses at the buzzer. And the Phoenix Suns take care of business in Oklahoma City. Luckily, thanks to the Clippers, the Thunder are able to draft Chet Holmgren, and this duo will make a ton of memories for years to come, where his upgrade is amazing, as he lands 99 potential, which will not affect his overall right now, but it does mean he will be a 99 at some point in this video. He will need to make the second round to get an upgrade. 2023 would be Shai's breakout season, where he not only makes his first All-Star team, but also makes his first All-NBA team, with Chet making an all-rookie first team. Going up against Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves, where this is the first time that the Thunder are a favorite in the playoffs, as they take a huge 3-2 lead. Game 6 going down to the wire. Into Shai Gilgeous, smaller defender on him, post fadeaways missed. Edwards trying to take a lead as he pulls up for the mid-range and hits it. Steps it back, gets Conley leaning just a little bit. Tough shot is blocked by Gobert. Great defense from Rudy. And man, spins. Tough shot is missed. Jalen Williams bringing up the ball here. Great pass to Aaron Wiggins as he finishes the layup. OKC has a 1-point lead. Edwards coming off a screen. Dort is such a lockdown defender. Great defense on Dort as Ant draws the foul. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Behind the back on Conley. Spins. Out to Williams. 4-3. Misses. Shai, it needs to be you taking this three. Or pass it off again. Williams, a tough contested threes, missed. Shai is afraid of the bright lights right now. Where the Timberwolves force Game 7, with Cat stating that Ant is the real next face of the league, and not Shai. And with that sentence, a rivalry is officially born. Game 7, of course, going down to the last shot. All right, entering Game 7, and what do you know? Shai is at the free throw line. How beautiful is this? It's his happy place, and he's missing. To Shai. Shai Gilgeous all the way behind the back. Spins on Ant. Tough lefty layup is good to take the lead. Driving in on Jalen Williams. Spins. Good defense from Williams to stop Ant in the paint. Shai wants it in his hands, and he's going to get it. Taking it up. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Blocked. Anthony Edwards trying to force his way up. Post fadeaway is good. Ties up the game. Time for you to ball out. Driving in on Conley. Nice move. Giddey. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's not a three-point shooter. 7 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Anthony Edwards. It's stolen. Screen is set for Josh Giddey. And he steps out of bounds. We need to trade him. 9 seconds here. Anthony Edwards. Jalen Williams on him. 5 seconds on the fourth quarter. Is he going to end us? Big time three-pointer! Timeout OKC. Ant takes a 3-point lead. 2 seconds here. They need a three. Can they get a good shot of Shai wide open? Leaving him completely wide open for the three. And time has run out. Overtime will come down to a possible Shai buzzer beater. Edwards spins. Tough shot is missed. Grabs his own rebound and puts it up for a 3-point lead. Shai driving in on Conley. Forces his way up and in, keeping his team in the game. Edwards driving for the slam dunk. Shai Gilgeous taking it in on Conley. Forces it up and in. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He's holding it down as long as possible and takes it inside. Completely cooks Jalen Williams. 5 seconds to go here in overtime. 3 seconds. Shai for the win. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins it in Game 7. Going up against De'Aaron Fox and the Kings, where Shai is playing great, keeping the series close. However, the Light the Beam Kings will be tough to beat, and the tie must break late in Game 5. Series is all tied up. This is the Light the Beam Kings as Shai finishes a lefty layup. Fox takes it inside. That's what he's good at. Shai wants it. Tough post fadeaway. Misses. Good pass it to Sabonis. Help comes. Sabonis might be unstoppable. Great defense, though, from the Thunder. Putting the moves on Murray And he's going to take it in. Step back. Beautiful move from Shai. If he can score one more point, it'll be his first 50-point game in the playoffs. Fox hits a screen. And he's rising for a big one. Misses. Shai. Chet now. That's for the lead. He takes the lead. 9 seconds. Separate shot clock and game clock. Q's possession right into Sabonis. Great defense from Chet. But Sabonis dunks it anyway. 1 point game. Another late game situation for Shai. He's been in this position so many times. What a move. Drawing the foul with 9 seconds. 8 seconds here. Fox. 5 seconds. Easy. Layup is good. Can Shai get another buzzer beater? 2 seconds from half court. I thought we were about to see another insane Shai game winner, but it's the Kings who take a 3-2 lead. As the Kings go back to OKC, they dominate and take care of business in Game 6. Either way, though, that was by far Shai's most successful season, as he rises to a 90 overall and gets a huge dunking upgrade, which means Shai will finally be posterizing people. This year, he must make the finals for an upgrade, where in 2024, some NBA fans are referring to him as the best player in the world, as he passes 10,000 career points and wins his first MVP. And while one half of fans feel like he is the best, the other half feels like he hasn't accomplished anything in the playoffs. But Shai wants to change that narrative, as he sweeps the Pelicans, playing Luka, Kyrie, and the Mavericks. And this series will be all tied up, with Game 5 going down to the last shot. Luka Doncic at the line with the series all tied up at 2 apiece. Looking to make it a 3-point game as he knocks down the first free throw. They find Shai. Shai in the post with Kyrie on him. Posting up as he draws the foul. The Mavericks did have a great series against this Thunder team, as Kyrie's going to drive inside. Shai playing great defense, and here he comes. Here comes the screen. Shai. That is a huge three as he misses. Out to Exum now. Kyrie. Pull up. Mid-range is good off the bounce. Spins. Between the legs. Tough shot is blocked by Derek Lively. Luka now. Great pass to Exum. Lefty layup. We have a 1-point game. Shai. Posting up Kyrie. He's a smaller defender. Gets him jumping. Tough shot is missed. And the Dallas Mavericks have a chance to take the lead. Kyrie drives in. Misses the layup. No threes, and the Thunder should be taking a big 3-2 lead. 12 seconds left here. Kyrie driving inside. Misses. Rebound Lively. Still some time here for the Dallas Mavericks to get a 3. Kyrie immediately pulls one. Misses. Lively rebound. Chet. I thought Lively got it. Chet missing free throws. He's got to at least make this one. It's basically the game if he makes this. And he knocks it down. 1.7 seconds remaining. It looks like the Thunder are taking a pretty big 3-2 lead. And with the huge 3-2 lead after a very close game, the momentum has been shifted in favor for the Thunder, as they hold a double-digit lead and take out the Mavericks in 6 games, playing his biggest rival, Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. And many fans are wondering who is the next face of the league, and they feel like this series will decide it, as the Thunder take a 3-2 lead. And this Game 6 would, of course, go down to the wire. Stolen by Conley right away. The Timberwolves looking to force 7. Here's Anthony Edwards. Great pass to Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns in the post. Misses. Dunks all over like 3 defenders. They have a 5-point lead now. Driving inside. Step back. That's a beautiful move. That's a really beautiful move from Shai to keep his team in the game. They're going to go to Cat. Cat's going to set a screen. Conley all the way to the basket. It's great defense from the Thunder, and Shai is pushing the pace. He is pushing the pace all the way for the lefty layup, coast to coast. Up 1, great defense. Thunder, that's a big shot 3 for Cat. Shai, 4-point game. He's going in for the quick bucket, and he gets it. Kind of looked a little off, but I'm assuming he's going to knock down both these free throws as he misses one. 3-point game. Taking it inside, using his height. What a layup. I don't think Shai's going to take this. It's going to be Dort. No, it's going to be Shai. Big time 3 for the tie. How many big shots is Shai going to hit? 5 seconds. Trying to go for the win. He's already gamer dust before. 2 seconds. 1 second. Anthony Edwards for the win. We are headed to overtime. In overtime, the game still can't be decided. And looking to take the lead, driving in on Dort. Dort playing some great defense. Great pass to Cat. Can Cat finish? Yes, he can. Back out to Chet. Dort in the post. Forces one up. Why is Dort taking these big shots? Shai probably going to take another 2 here. Or maybe another 3. Chet now. That's a good look for 3. Misses. Naz Reid the rebound this time. It looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves will be taking care of business and forcing 7. Where this game, of course, will go down to the final minute. Shai open. He had an open 3. 5 seconds here, taking it inside, big time mid-range as he knocks it down for the tie game. Anthony Edwards, the screen is set from Gobert. And blocked by Chet. Gobert the rebound, and he finishes the layup. Shai gets Conley jumping. Jalen Williams, that's a big time 3-pointer. Bang! Taking the lead. It's their first lead tonight. And taking it inside immediately. Rising for the slam dunk. Driving in on Conley. Trying to get the foul on Gobert. Finishing a really tough shot. Gobert, I'm not scared of him on offense. He draws the foul, though. Hopefully he misses a free throw here. Is Rudy Gobert really going to knock down both these free throws in the clutch? I knew he was going to miss one. Tie game. This is it. Shai gets to the lane, uses his strength, and finishes the layup. 4 seconds. Anthony Edwards. 2 seconds. And that's great defense. Naz Reid for the win. No good. And Shai and the Thunder are headed to the NBA Finals. The first time in Thunder's franchise history since 2012. Playing Tatum, Brown, and the Boston Celtics, where it's clear the best player in the series is Shai. And it's up to him to take control as he takes a 3-2 lead and finally has a chance to win his first title. Back out to Jalen Williams now. Jalen Williams, screen is set from Lou Dort. Jalen Williams taking it up and in on Jaylen Brown. Tough bucket. But Chet might be too slow to guard Tatum. Yeah, he's going to breeze right past him. Missed the dunk. Jalen Williams now. Chet in the corner. Dort. Open 3-pointer! Bang, bang, bang! And so Shai Gilgeous and this young Thunder team are NBA champions at just 25 years old. As we enter the modern era, Shai has a ring on his finger, and he still has his whole career in front of him, where he is now a 96 overall. And we do have an upgrade that helps his dribbling, bumping him up to a 97. All this team needs to do is make the conference finals for an upgrade. And it's clear at this point that there is no one better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the entire NBA, as he has one of the best individual seasons of all time, passing 15,000 career points and wins his second MVP. And with how young and talented this Thunder team is, it feels like there's no shot that any team can take them down, as they beat the Suns. And with the Mavericks losing Luka Doncic in the regular season, they are obviously not the same team they used to be, as they lose in a tough 6-game series, going up against Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers. And while this Lakers team is very solid, it's clear that they lack the talent that OKC has. And LeBron is already 40. Game 4 will go down to the last shot. Luka and LeBron, such a tough matchup. Luka inside finishes the layup. Hartenstein comes and sets a screen. This is a great pickup for the Thunder. Good look as he finishes the midi. Caruso on him. Luka spins. Kick out. LeBron. Quick mid-range is missed. Hartenstein the big rebound. Should definitely take advantage of this matchup with Austin Reeves on him. He's not the best defender, and that's exactly what he does. 1-point game in LA. Caruso, the perfect matchup. It's just OKC. This team is perfect for any matchup they come across. Good defense from Caruso. Better offense from Luka. Hartenstein sets a screen. Caruso into Hartenstein. Draws the foul. Caruso doesn't pull the 3. It's Jalen Williams who pulls it and hits it. How many times have we been in this position? But Luka is scary. 3 seconds here. Luka for the win. Overtime we go. Yet another one. In overtime, the Thunder keep a small lead. Lakers need a 3. 2 seconds left here. Luka. That is a half-court heave. The Thunder take a 3-1 lead. As the Thunder head back home for Game 5, it's clear who was the superior team, as they blow them out and reach back-to-back finals, playing Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks, where the Knicks are able to keep this very close, but the tie must break late in Game 5. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank today's sponsor. All right, so here's the deal. The NBA season is getting pretty wild, and it's a perfect time to get in on the fun. That's why I partner with DraftKings. DraftKings Pick 6 is a fun, engaging way of playing daily fantasy sports. All new customers who pay just $5 get $50 in DraftKings Pick 6 credits to keep you in the game. That's right. Just $5 get you $50 in DraftKings credits. Want to get started? First, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app and sign up using the promo code Ethanio. Then pick at least 2 players and choose if you think they'll have more or less of a stat. Honestly, I've loved watching the Lakers play, so here are my picks. So, lock in your picks and compete against others for a shot at huge cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and sign up with my code Ethanio, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Screen is set. Shai in the post. Another smaller point guard defender knocks down the post fadeaway off the bounce. Brunson driving inside. Shai's able to stop him. 5 seconds. Shai on the perimeter, taking it inside, finishes the layup, and the lead is the Thunder's. Jalen Williams looking to clamp him out. OG wide open three-pointer. Big time shot for OG Anunoby. Shai dancing on Brunson. Steps it back, taking it up, forcing his way inside for the layup. Screen comes from Josh Hart. Shai does not switch, staying on him. Brunson wants this big shot. Tough layup is no good. 4 seconds. Shai steps it back. 2 seconds for the win. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander might be the clutchest player of all time already. So 0.2 seconds is not nearly enough time for the Knicks, which means the Thunder take a 3-2 lead as they head back to the Garden. After that incredible game-winning shot from Shai, the momentum is clearly on their side as they cruise through the New York Knicks and take them out, which means Shai is now officially a back-to-back NBA champion. With 2 rings on his finger, anything is possible for Shai as he reaches a 98 overall and gains a much-needed shooting upgrade where he is now officially a 99 overall. Shai will need to win an in-season award to gain an upgrade. And with how good he's playing and the narrative that the media and fans are pushing, it's not a surprise that he continues to be voted as the league's MVP. But Shai does not care about individual awards anymore. He is looking to three-peat and officially make the Thunder a dynasty, sweeping the Warriors and reaching yet another conference finals after wiping the floor with the Mavericks. For the first time playing Wemby and the Spurs, where Chet is still angry that he is being compared to Victor and wants to make a statement. But Wemby won't go down without a fight late in Game 6. Shai driving in on Westbrook. Big time three-pointer. Bang! 3-point lead in San Antonio. Wemby, though, Hartenstein on him. Wemby gets a beautiful, beautiful post fade away from Victor Wembanyama. Shai on one of the best point guards for the Thunder. I think Shai already took that spot as he draws the foul. Wemby's wide open for 3. Oh, God. He misses, thank God. 2-point game. Shai, big time mid-range. He knocks it down without breaking a sweat. He's going to have to force it up. That's a really tough shot. Really tough shot as the Thunder get a huge stop. And so the Thunder are into their 3rd straight NBA final, playing Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers, where it's obvious that this Oklahoma City Thunder team is just on another level compared to the Cavs and have no shot at stopping this God Squad in OKC as they go up 3-1. And the Thunder are officially a dynasty after three-peating in the NBA Finals. With 3 rings on his finger at just 28, the comparisons to MJ are starting to become very real. And he continues to get upgrades that helps his defense, as he remains at a 99 overall. The Thunder must make history and 4-peat to gain an upgrade. And it's clear that some voter fatigue nonsense is going on, because even though Shai is the best in the world, he's unable to win an MVP. but does pass 20,000 career points, completely shutting out the Suns in a quick and easy sweep where he'll play his biggest rival in the second round. And this year, Ant wants to spoil the party in OKC as he takes a 3-2 lead, and Shai is hanging on for dear life. The Thunder's dreams of a four-peat are in trouble. They're down 4 here in Minnesota. Shai taking it inside, forcing it up and in. Ant taking it up, and he misses. Shai's wide open. Shai is wide open. He was wide open. Back out to Shai. Second time's a charm. He knocks it down for the lead. Wow, they left Shai completely wide open for 3. Ant, pull up mid-range. Buckets off the bounce. Inside, tough shot is missed. 14 seconds here, Anthony Edwards. Tough mid-range is good for the 3-point lead. Ant's beginning to take over. Shai drives in, trying to keep his team in the game, and he does with the quick layup. We've seen Gilgeous in this position a lot. Misses the free throw. Lots of time for OKC to tie up the game. There's been so many unbelievable games against this Timberwolves team, and it looks like this one's going to end similarly as Shai drives to the rim for the layup. Will Anthony Edwards destroy the Thunder dynasty on this possession? Shai's guarding him. Big defensive effort. Anthony Edwards draws the foul. It's poetic justice. And he has 50 points. He's going to drop 52 points on the night in order to finally shut down the future greatest player of all time, Shai Gilgeous, unless this happens. And finally, the dynasty has been overcome by Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. After losing in the second round, Shai drops to a 98, and this downgrade is possibly the worst we can get, as he loses an entire season to injury. And this team without Shai must make the second round, which is definitely possible because Chet plays great as the leader of the OKC Thunder. Sadly, though, they are taken down in 6 by Wemby and the Spurs. As Shai comes back from injury, he remains at a 98. But sadly, his playmaking badges will take a hit, dropping him to a 97. He will need to win an in-season award for an upgrade. And it's safe to say Shai is back and better than ever, as he balls out in the 2029 season and takes home his 4th MVP. The Thunder taking down the Lakers with ease and beating the Warriors in a tough series, going up against Wemby and the Spurs, where OKC looks great. The series all tied up, but the tie must break late in Game 5. 3-point game, here are the Thunder. Looking to take out Wemby. Up 3, pull-up mid-range is missed. Tough shot from Shai Gilgeous. All the way to Wemby. Wemby, a pull-up mid-range is missed. Sobers the rebound, and he lays it up and in. Peterson with it. Screen is set. They, of course, are not going to Shai. It's going to be Peterson taking it in. It's blocked by Wemby. Shai taking it up and in. A very tough shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Hartenstein. Out to Jalen Williams now. Jalen Williams all the way. Misses. Chet's there. Manning the boards for the 2-possession lead with 40 seconds remaining. Hartenstein, hands up, defense on Wemby. Great defense. Tough shot. Stops Wemby. And the Spurs foul. And so the Thunder take a huge 3-2 lead. But San Antonio won't give up late in Game 6. Possibly win a 4 championship. Demon driving. Tough shot is missed. Shai the rebound, and here he comes. Alexander. Tough mid-range misses. Out to Sobers. Great pass to Castle. That's 4. Only down 2 points now. What a shot from Castle. Great kick out to Chet. That's a big-time three-pointer. No good. Spurs making a big comeback now. Wemby into Sobers. Chet with his hands up. It doesn't matter. Taking it inside. Forcing his way up as he misses. He's been choking in the fourth quarter recently. Castle. Screen is set. That's a big-time mid-range shot. Misses. Chet the rebound. They go to Hartenstein for some reason. He does have a mismatch. Peterson. Big-time three-pointer. Bang! With 3 seconds left, Spurs have no timeouts. Demon from half court. I thought that was about a hit. Shai Gilgeous is back in the NBA Finals against all odds. playing Tatum, Brown, and the Boston Celtics. And this is not the first time Shai has played Boston, where he has a ton of experience with them as he takes a 3-2 lead. And he has a chance to pass LeBron late in Game 6. Payton Pritchard on him. Chet comes and sets a big body screen. That is a wide open three. Missing. So many great defenders on this Thunder team. It's why they continue to win. That's a big time three for Tatum. He misses. Shai taking it inside on Payton Pritchard floater. Alert for the tie game. That's a big time three-pointer. Good for Jason Tatum. Again, inside draws the foul, shoving Payton Pritchard to the ground. Kristaps comes and sets a screen. It's a classic pick and roll. Can Hartenstein play good defense? Tatum another three. This one's missed though. Shai Gilgeous again drives in for the lead. Misses. Shai, you think he's going for two? He's going for two. Gets a slam dunk. And I don't think it's going to be Shai taking this. It's going to be Jalen Williams. Decent look for three. This one is missed. He's not going to be able to save the Thunder this time. And so the Boston Celtics force a huge Game 7. Tatum feeling confident in his chances. And Shai's first Game 7 in the finals would, of course, go down to the wire. Zingy, another screen. He's just manning the screen. That's a big-time three-pointer. It's no good. Hartenstein the rebound. Harrington's going to take it up and in with the lefty layup. Jalen Williams has become such a great defender. And it's stolen by Chet. Here comes Chet Holmgren for the slam dunk. 7-point lead. Great pass. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Shai now trying to take it up. He's going to go all the way. All the way for the slam dunk. 9-point lead here in OKC. And so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now a 4-time NBA champion, winning it in 4 out of 5 seasons and continuing the Thunder's dynasty. With 4 rings on his finger, very few fans feel like he's already the GOAT, and obviously he still has a ton left to prove. And this is an awesome upgrade that gives the Thunder one free trade, where I think it's time to trade Jalen Williams. And we can either get an older Jokic, Kristaps Porzingis, or Paolo Banchero. I'm going to go with Jokic, where this trio is incredible in OKC. They will need to win a championship for more upgrades. And they might be unstoppable, because only 5 years ago, they were both fighting to see who was the best player in the league, with Shai playing great as he makes it back into a first-team All-NBA, with Jokic playing as a great second option. And immediately in the 2030 NBA playoffs, they are clicking perfectly together, with Jokic facilitating the offense and Shai getting way more looks without having to try. They dominate the Suns in 5. And the chance of Shai going back-to-back twice seems very high, as they beat the Jazz in a tough 6-game series, once again playing Wemby and the Spurs. Whereas the Thunder, who hold a 2-1 lead, and Shai has a chance to go up 3-1 late in Game 4. I'd be kind of surprised if Jokic isn't touching the ball, but Shai is still the leader of this Thunder team. Taking it inside. That was such a ghost phantom call. Wemby's going to come set a screen. And here comes the roll. Demon inside. Layup is good. Big possession for the Thunder. Trying to take a huge 3-1 lead in OKC. Shai takes it inside. Picks up his dribble now. Forces one up. It's good. Tough shot from Shai Gilgeous. I just don't want Wemby getting the ball. Thank God we have Jokic to somewhat stop Wemby, but he's still just not good enough to stop Wemby. Demon inside. Gets another easy layup. Takes it up. Step back again. Chet now. Open. 3-pointer. Please go in. Off the bounce. 2-point lead for the Thunder. 7 seconds here. Please get a stop. 5 seconds. I think he's going to take a 3 off the screen. Demon. That is for the win. Really tough shot. OKC takes a 3-1 lead. And Jokic feels like Shai is the best in the world. As they head back on the road, they take care of business in a blowout. And Shai's into his 5th NBA final in 6 years. Once again going up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, where the Thunder match up perfectly versus this Cavalier team, with Jokic picking apart Jared Allen and the bigs, and Shai destroying their defense on the perimeter, but Mitchell won't give up late in Game 5. Shai's going to try to lock him up out to Richards. Now Donovan Mitchell on the perimeter, sets it back. That's a big-time 3 for the tie. Misses. Into Jokic. What a trio we have here. Jokic, tough fadeaway is good. 9 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. One more stop, and Shai is a 5-time NBA champion. The cut inside. Mobley back out to Garland. 4 seconds here on the shot clock. Mobley, that's a big-time three-pointer, keeping his team in the game. Garland gets Topic jumping. He had an open three. Hunter, really tough shot is missed. And so Shai Gilgeous is officially a 5-time NBA champion, tying his idol Kobe Bryant, and is getting closer and closer to becoming the GOAT. With 5 rings on his fingers, Shai is on top of the world as he remains at a 99. And he does get a solid upgrade that improves his dribbling, where he remains at a 99. And this challenge should be very easy, because at 32, he is beginning to peak as a player. Not winning an MVP, but definitely putting up MVP numbers as he passes 25,000 career points and remains as the best player in the world, cruising through the New Orleans Pelicans with ease. But sadly, his biggest rival, Anthony Edwards, takes care of business in a 5-game series win. At 33 years old, time is running out for Shai to pass MJ as he drops to a 98. Luckily, though, he does get an upgrade that improves his dribbling, where he is back at a 99. The Thunder will need to make a second round for an upgrade, where Shai continues to put up fantastic numbers for them. But there are hints of him possibly taking his talents elsewhere, as he passes the top 10 in all-time scoring, dominating the Jazz in 5 games, once again playing his biggest rival, where Ant wants to stop Shai as he takes a 3-2 lead. Game 6 going down to the wire. They're up 3-2. This has really been Shai's biggest rival throughout his career. It's been Anthony Edwards, who's challenged him all throughout this journey. Here is Shai. 1-point game. Shai pushing the pace for OKC. Taking a big-time mid-range off the glass and in. Harrington taking it on Shai as he draws the foul. Steps it back. Shai Gilgeous driving. Tough shot is missed. Minnesota playing really well here. Ant all the way. No. Trying to get the layup. Again, he misses. Back out to Shaw. Another three-pointer for this guy. He misses again. Holding it down to the last possible shot. It's Anthony Edwards. Jaden McDaniels for 3. No good. 5 seconds remaining in this one. I think Shai has hit a buzzer beater for the win against the Timberwolves. Can he do it again? 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Shai. Tough shot for the win. No good. Minnesota takes out the Thunder. Second disappointing season for OKC. Where after another unsuccessful season, Shai drops to a 97. And we have a very interesting upgrade. And he'll be traded to the best team in the East, who according to 2K is the Celtics, joining Tatum in Boston. And this duo must make the finals for an upgrade, where Shai is getting older, dropping to the second team All-NBA, but does pass 30,000 career points. And the Eastern Conference is clearly much less competitive than the West, as they beat the Pacers and continue their run with the win versus the Bucks. And nobody in the Eastern Conference can stop Shai, who was on a quest to pass MJ in championships, as they take down the Miami Heat in 5, reaching yet another NBA final, where he'll play his biggest rival and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Tatum knows how important this series is for Shai, because it's his chance to win a 6th title against his biggest rival, as they take a 3-2 lead, and have a chance to win it all late in Game 6. 5-point game. Shai is looking to win his 6th NBA championship. Great defense from McDaniels as Tatum finishes a tough shot. Driving in on Shai. Spins. Gets Shai jumping. Shai is still right there for the great defense. One more bucket and I think this game is over. Giddy now to Tatum. Tatum for 3 buckets. 10-point lead with under a minute left. There's no shot. Minnesota comes back. And so Shai officially ties Michael Jordan in rings and is 1 ring away from becoming the undisputed GOAT. After winning a 6th championship at 35, some feel Shai is incapable of winning more, but he is still confident. Where in our final upgrade wheel, he gets an addition to rebounding, where Boston is a great place for him as he passes Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. But this season, that's not the only thing he wants to pass MJ on, because he is clearly looking to win a 7th title in order to become the undisputed GOAT, shutting down the Pistons, and once again rematching against the Pacers as they take them out in 6. Where the Eastern Conference is again no match for the Boston Celtics featuring Shai and Tatum, where they completely sweep the 76ers on their way to yet another NBA final, playing Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, where Shai has never been more locked in for a playoff series as he takes a 3-2 lead. But Wemby won't give up late in Game 6. Into Wemby now. Wemby has a mismatch, and he finishes the quick and easy layup. Still some time here for the Celtics. Shai inside draws the foul, but it's so hard to stop Wemby. Wemby on the cut, gets it inside for the slam dunk. And so the Spurs force a huge Game 7. And this winner-go-home game is for history. Here's Shai at the line looking to cut the lead to 1 point. Game 7. And honestly, as Shai gets older, this is probably going to be his last chance to win a 7th ring. Wemby comes and sets a screen. And big-time three-pointer misses. Wemby's there for the rebound. Kick out. Another three-pointer for the Spurs is no good. 3 seconds. Tatum once again sizing up. Big-time mid-ranges. Buckets! Driving inside on Shai. Misses the layup. Wemby, of course, gets the rebound. I think he just stepped out of bounds. Shai, step back. Big-time shot is good. All of a sudden, the Celtics have a 3-point lead. Screen is set. Wemby on the cut now into Demon. This guy wants it in his hands, and he's going to take it up with the left hand and put it in. 20 seconds. Here's Wemby. Into Demon. They want to go for 2. He misses the layup. Completely smokes it. And so Shai has officially won a 7th NBA champion. And he is now the greatest player of all time. At 36, Shai Gilgeous has completed basketball. But he does still have some time to climb up the all-time scoring list, passing Kobe Bryant, but loses in 5 to the Bucks. Announces his final dance, where he averages over 20 points, remaining at number 5 on the all-time scoring list, and retires as a 7-time champion, 4-time MVP, and number 4 on the all-time leading scoring list. If you enjoyed this video, check out the ones on the screen right now, and also subscribe to my second channel. I'm posting daily. A new video is out right now while you're watching this.